Source one. Do you really want a baby tiger? Second Thoughts About Owning an Exotic Pet by Mia Lewis. You know the story. Jenny wants a puppy, but her parents are reluctant to take the plunge. They remind her of the responsibilities that go along with pet ownership. She'll have to take it for a walk every day, no matter what. It'll grow up from the cute puppy it is now to a gnarly old dog. There will be messes to clean up, food to buy, and trips to the vet. Jenny says she doesn't mind any of that, and soon Fido is welcomed into the family fold. In no time at all, the parents love Fido just as much as Jenny does, and Fido loves them all back. It is a story with a happy ending. But what if Jenny tried to persuade her parents to buy her a fuzzy lion cub she saw advertised, or a baby chimpanzee? If they had any sense, Jenny's parents would tell her no way and stick to their guns. Owning an exotic pet is expensive, time consuming, and a huge responsibility. And of course, it can be dangerous. Owning a wild animal is arguably cruel to the animal in a way that owning a domestic animal isn't. Given all these considerations, it's remarkable how many people across the United States decide to become owners of exotic pets. For some, the allure of owning an exotic pet trumps any drawbacks. After all, it's not your average Joe who owns a python or a puff adder. A house with a monkey or a lion cub in the backyard is going to stand out in the neighborhood. No one will deny that owning an exotic pet is daring and different, but many experts argue that the negatives strongly outweigh the benefits. Here's a look at some of the reasons why owning an exotic animal as a pet is not such a good idea. They all grow up. A cute puppy grows up to be a dog, bigger, but not dangerously so. A lion cub, on the other hand, inevitably turns into, well, a lion. Most people who own exotic pets find them irresistible and manageable when they are small. But an adorable cub becomes a powerful adult soon enough. Many exotic animals are strong enough to be dangerous even without meaning to cause harm. An adult animal is also likely to be aggressive and have more difficult behaviors than a baby one. Wild animals are wild, even in captivity. A dog is an animal, but it is a domesticated one, a species that has evolved over thousands of years to live well with people. Most dogs can be trained with a few puppy obedience classes. Exotic animals are something else entirely. They are wild animals with wild animal instincts, even when born in captivity. A wild animal is never 100% predictable. An animal that has behaved one way for many years can suddenly change. Domestication is not something that happens in 1 or 2 generations. It takes hundreds or thousands of years. Do you really have the resources? If keeping a dog or cat can be time consuming and costly, that's nothing compared to looking after an adult lion or chimpanzee. It's not just the food and the vet bills, although those can indeed be considerable. You also have to build a sturdy cage or enclosure that is the appropriate size and has the right hiding, resting, climbing, and play spaces to approximate the animal's natural habitat. You will need to be able to devote a large portion of your time to learning about the animal and its needs. Usually, only specially trained and qualified individuals working with the backing of a specially equipped facility are fully able to meet the needs of exotic animals. Keep in mind that pet ownership is a lifetime commitment. Jenny's dog may live to be 15, but a chimpanzee can live to be 60 or 65 years old. Dangers and diseases. While it is true that even dogs and cats can injure their owners or other people, they do not have the same unpredictable potential for serious or even deadly attacks that many exotic pets do. It's not just big cats, poisonous snakes, and chimpanzees that can be harmful. Even smaller exotic pets can cause serious injuries. Exotic pets can also spread diseases to humans. In addition, many exotic pets end up on the loose in the wild. Owners who find their fully grown pets unmanageable sometimes release them. Out on their own, these exotic animals could be a further danger to the public and even to the environment. Cruel and unusual. Many exotic pet owners end up being unable to provide the proper living environment for their fully grown pets. In order to prevent them from injuring anyone, they may decide to keep them caged. The end result is that far too many of these exotic animals spend almost their entire lives in the prison of a small cage. In this kind of environment, they have no opportunity to practice most of their natural behaviors. All in all, Jenny is better off sticking with a boring dog or cat. If I were her parents, I'd say yes to the puppy before she got any more exotic ideas.